Well, this is the Camino de Meco entrance, and I just came ride and will be going towards the left here, which is a continuation into Guadalajara, Castilla-La Mancha. Now, this is actually the second time I've done this. I was talking about editing videos, and I used the magic words that halted the video process. I won't say those magic words because it'll halt the video process again. Nevertheless, what I was trying to communicate earlier was I'm not really into editing together videos. I can knock off the tails, I can trim the heads off, the beginnings and the ends, but as far as gluing bits of them together, I don't know how to do that, so I've got to do a little homework, and because I know people do it. People make beautiful videos, and they're all cropped together, and they look awesome. Now, in an earlier video, right when the camera glitched, I had gone right as I had done on my last ride here, and I took a farm road which was not on the Garmin, but looked very promising. It was like this, nice packed clay, not too bumpy, not too anything, not too rocky, and then it just dead-ended into a field, a freshly plowed field, which kind of accounts for why it wasn't on the Garmin. It would have been nice. I mean, the Garmin's actually quite good at these types of dirt roads, but not perfect. For example, I have never been on this route before, but I've seen other cyclists come up off of it. So I know it goes, well, I believe it goes into Villanueva de las Torres. If I got the information correctly. On the last ride in this area, I was further to the left by about maybe a couple kilometers, and took a road that got me into an industrial zone above QUER, Q-U-E-R, and that was in fact my destination, but the industrial zone wasn't. Nevertheless, I got to where I wanted to go, and with a bit of luck, this farm road will take me pretty much where I want to go. Now those white warehouses off directly ahead and off to the left a bit is where I wound up on my last ride. What I wanted to do is get more into the township of QUER and not the industrial zone. So with a bit of luck, that's where I'll end up, or Villanueva de la Torre, which is another and probable possibility. There's a lot of bicycle tire tracks here, so this is well traveled. And these are relatively fresh tracks. You can tell because when they age for a few days, they blend in. The wind covers them up and they blend in better. Fresh tracks look like chalk marks. It's really pretty here. And this is a quick road too. It's a little loose here, but nothing horrible. I would stop and consult the Garmin. But it says there's a road here, and I'm going in the right direction. One of the good things about the Madrid corridor, it's a bit like a valley. So there are hills on each side, which are easy to use for navigation. Especially that it's a little cloudy, it's a little hard to see the sun, although it's definitely there. I do believe this is exactly where I want to be. Well, that would be awesome luck. And probably my new favorite ride. QUER is a bedroom community. I haven't seen a grocery store, a cafe, or a bar. One has to exist. I mean, these kinds of buildings are fundamental. There is a church and a city hall. It only makes sense there's a cafe. But this is a very happy moment because I've been wanting to get here in alternative routes, and this works. I think when those guys said they came up from Villanueva, there's another intersection that would take you there, and I'll be playing with that. I think I've mentioned these farm roads are a bit like a spider web, and if you keep going far enough, you'll intersect another one, and eventually you can do a big loop. So, if I wanted to go to, let's say, Palacio del Infantado, which is in the middle of Guadalajara, or a different attraction, I would go down this way and then follow up towards into the middle of Guadalajara, which is, what would that be? Kind of east. This takes one into a new development, which is still under development, so we won't be going into that direction. But I think that'll do for now.